Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, shotguns out of respect.
Yo, gents?
Yeah, man.
Yo, can you guys leave? Make it a 5v3, and then
Don't worry, we won't give you a rehost.
I'm only gonna knife with shotguns. We're using a rehost first Roma though, so.
Don't forget to start the stream. Alrighty, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the WBP League. My name is Keglanek, and today we have Team Madness versus Precision Esports going on Coastline for Map 1. Right off the bat, they get rid of the Hibana pick. That's an interesting first pick, especially on Coastline, where I would say pretty much out of all the other competitive maps, you don't really need a hard reach as much as some of the others. So taking down Hibana is an interesting choice. There's definitely areas that could apply a lot to Hibana. You have the window on Hookah site, or a bunch of others. In Capitao going down too, that means Thatcher's still on the board, which makes me wonder what each strategy each team is planning on employing for their attacking side. Now, I'm assuming for the defense on both sides, we're going to be seeing a lot of gadget play. Speaking of which, though, they did ban the Valkyrie, so that's going to be a little bit less intel, especially for cameras outside. Hopefully that's not going to interfere too much with what each attacking team has planned. We're probably going to see a lot of Thermite and probably some Maverick. But if I had to take a guess, I'd say we see a lot more Kitchen and Hookah than we see any of Penthouse. For the last band we have Echo, which is pretty bread and butter. I'm honestly surprised about some of these bands because we still have Mira and Thatcher on board. But hey, you know, if they have a strategy, they have a strategy. These could also be targeted bans. With that being said, we'll be going into round one, Team Madness versus Precision Esports. Now, I'm curious to see what each person is going to play, and we do see the Nomad pick coming out from Warrior. I think that's very interesting to see. A lot of soft breach play coming out from Team Madness, and no hard breach, whereas we see huge amounts of gadget play coming out from Blue Bar starting first. Okay. So they only have one dedicated anchor, it seems like. It looks like it's going to be Kevin rocking the smoke. There's no ACOGs at all on the defensive side, so we're definitely going to see a lot of upstairs and just overall general roam play going on. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's more of how is it going to work?
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many
If I were
bombs as
Team
they
Madness, I
can.
would go for a top-down clear as fast as I could, probably starting from penthouse and working my way down. But I'm curious to see why Blue went first. They must have just wanted to trick and throw off Team Madness a little bit. That's what would throw me off. And right away we do see Kevin with a fantastic rotate between the sides. And opening up, going to courtyard, that's a really smart move. It does leave a lot of options open from precision aiming down into from courtyard.
10 seconds to go.
That means it's also a dedicated angle, so it could be good for
5
wasting
seconds
time
left
as
before
well.
insertion.
Now, I'm curious to see how this does play out. They do have a lot of firepower on Team Madness. We do see the Zofia pick, the Buck, the Ash, the Sledge, all coming out with huge amounts of great weaponry and impact potential. And so it's just a matter of how fast they want to play this, how much they can pressure the site, and really, Team Madness can judge the tempo of this match. And so right off the bat, we're seeing a bit of a slow push. They're peeking out as slowing and droning as much as they can on the first floor. You would think they would be focusing more on the upstairs play because there's not going to be too many defensive people on the site. You do see Time looking around, finding those early picks, but not really connecting or being successful with it. Still looking around, he suspects some from service. The service people already rotated, so he's going to have a little bit of a bad time there. Now, it's interesting to note that they are just kind of swarming around the entire coastline building, looking for a good entrance way. You do see a lot of roam clear from the upstairs. They are going in from VIP, clearing out Hookah, and they're probably going to soft breach the floor below to get some nice peeks into Sunset. Not a whole lot of action yet. It's a bit of a stalemate between the two teams. Not a single pick has gone out, and we're about halfway through the match. Mozzie right now, all by himself in billiards. He needs to hold it up, and no, unfortunately, that Mozzie could not hold it on. That's going to be Sea-Dog with the double kill. Beautiful work, taking down Warrior and Solo. Or Solo. So it's looking really good for Precision right now, but they need to maintain this advantage. They have a lot of traps going around, but as far as I'm aware, the attacking team hasn't been hit by any whatsoever. It's been mostly a game of cat and mouse, where both teams are the mice and the cats. They're hunting each other, can't catch each other, and wow, that's CD Dog with, I believe, a third kill. And Catalyst with the refrag, taking out JWL. That's going to be a huge pick. And no, unfortunately, the C4 not going to connect, but the crazy peak is going to Catalyst, taking down C-Dog. It's going to be a 2v3. It's not too late for Team Madness to bring this back. They need to rush the site, though. There's less than 40 seconds left on the clock. Catalyst is peeking around. He's looking for those quick little headshots, but he can't connect to any of them. Catalyst is going to open a courtyard. He might drop below, or he's trying to bait it out. 20 seconds left on the clock. There's not enough time to really do too much left other than rush the site. And that's what Renegade's going to do. He's looking around for those quick peeks. He wants to get that plant, but Kevin holding guard, getting that final kill. I apologize, that was time getting that final kill. Alright, going into round 2, that was a really nice play from Precision Esports. They did a really good job holding onto the site. They didn't really take too many aggressive plays. And once we did see Sea-Dog make those aggressive plays, he was already 2 kills in. He was thirsty for that triple. But, you know, unfortunately, he never got it. And he did get killed for it. But at that point, the damage was already done. Alright, so it looks like the next round's going to be Hookah, and we're seeing a little bit more of a standard defensive side. Time going to be swapping out from Legion to the Doc pick, and I love this option, because now not only do they have a healing presence, they also have the ability to have the play card and a really dedicated anchor. Kevin did a great job, but now they have 2 Kevins. Now, the Hookah hold I'm expecting to see is going to be pretty standard. I'm not really going to see too many deviations going on. I forgot to mention that we do have a Maestro on board as well. Renegade not changing any of the unlock whatsoever. In terms of pure utility, there's no real reason for them to change it. I just think they might need to play a little bit smarter when it comes to their positioning and refrag when it comes to the time of being in a gunfight, because Sea-Dog really got away with a lot of shenanigans on the floor. So keep in mind that Hookah is on the topmost floor besides the roof, so there won't be too much vertical play going on the sides of the roof corridors, such as going to VIP or luggage. So that's the only time rotating might become an issue, but we're not going to see too much vertical play like we saw from Renegade in the previous round. And I gotta say, I'm talking real fast because your boy's drinking a 10 p.m. black coffee. And already you're starting off with a bang. CD Dog, I believe, using his C4. No, he didn't. Oh no, he used his shotgun to open up the hatch, going from bathroom. But Solo is looking at that right now. He knows someone's nearby. He's gonna pre-fire, but oh wow, through the barricade, completely blind as a mouse, taking down CD Dog. Huge pick, taking down the top fragger for Precision. It's going to be a little bit more of a struggle now for the rest of their team. They need to figure out what they need to do. Can they land those shots? We don't know. We didn't get to see it. And it looks like the answer so far might be no. JWL falling down as well to the Nomad pick, to Warrior. And it's going to be a 5v3. This seems to be a little bit more of a more standard for Madness as well. They seem much more familiar with Hookah than they do Blue Bar. I think Blue Bar was a little bit more not only of a warm-up round, but also kind of just feeling out the team and figuring out, hey, what do we have to do to take Blue Bar? We don't do this every day. But speaking of which, taking Hookah, we're not seeing too much of an aggressive push. it's starting to become a bit more of a stalemate. Everyone's peeking their angles. Warrior, though, going down South Hallway, he's going to be peeking the site, and only Kevin's there to contest it, but he's looking at the wrong angle. No one is contesting Warrior at all, and I'm pretty sure they're already in Aqua. They've made Aqua their home. And where's everyone on Precision? There we go. We see Time getting a little bit of damage on Warrior, but no. Too little, too late. Team Madness with that late game triple kill, finishing it out. That was a flawless round. That's going to be kind of hard to come back to. The scoreline is even, but is it really even? I think what the most important round we're about to see will probably be round 3. They're going to go for hookah again, which is an interesting move. They got flawless last time, and so I'm not really sure what they're going to do to change the strategy. Looks like they're swapping out the Doc pick for the Goyo, which I don't really think is going to help. They maybe slow down movement just a tiny bit. But the amount of utility coming out from Madness just completely destroys the Goyo shields before they can become a real problem. Sledge has his frag grenades, Zofia has her concussions, Buck has his grenades. I'm not really sure what's going
Attackers need to
through
locate
Precision's
and defuse
mind
as
on
many
this one,
bombs
but
as they
maybe they'll
can.
throw him in for a loop. Now, that being said, we did see CD Dog being taken
Attackers
out at the
located a bomb.
beginning of last round. Perhaps if he can stay alive a little bit quicker this time, we might see a little bit more of a turnaround on Precision and not just a straight slaughter. Now we are seeing some interesting ADS coming down from Jaeger pick.
10
Not
seconds
really sure how
remaining.
I feel about it. I mean, they're in good spots. There's no factor to
5
contest
seconds
it on
remaining.
Madness, but we didn't see a lot of projectile utility come out from Team
Attackers are
Madness
moving to
either.
defuse a bomb.
Hopefully, though, we might see a little bit more. Probably a slower game, especially with CD Dog staying alive. And with the round starting, immediately a kill going on to Time. That's a big yikes, losing the pulse pick. You know, you lose the lack of C4 from Sunset, taking down a potential plant. A whole lot of utility and vertical play shut down in the second. Not really sure why Time was deciding to go for what I believe is going to be a run out. But Warrior with a fantastic kill there. It's going to be really making Precision shaking their boots a little bit. Really sad though is that my pen is dying. I really wish it wasn't. It's going to be a little bit of a slower game right now. A bit of a stalemate. CD Dog does have a hack drone. They did find Warrior. Warrior is a
Attackers have located a
madman.
bomb.
They need to shut him down as quick as humanly possible. And there we go. C4 from down below. That is... Oh, no, never mind. I apologize. From south. That's going to be JWL taking down Warrior. That is the top fragger. Yeah, top fragger. Pretty close with Catalyst for Team Madness. That's going to be a huge loss right there for both teams. CD Dog going down next from JJ. That is going to be a huge pick as well. It's not looking good again for Precision. They're playing way too aggressive. They don't really seem to have a coordinated plan in mind other than get picks off. Whereas Team Madness really kind of knows a general strategy of how they want to approach the site. Unfortunately, though, it's a bit of a stalemate again. They're judging the tempo, making it a little bit slower for their own liking. We do see Kevin hiding behind the shield, projectile being ADS. That's good that he's peeking out. He's peeking out. He knows exactly where the enemy is, but I don't think it's a smart move. He's dialing back, hiding on coach. We see the rest of Precision pretty much hiding on site, minus the Maestro pick, who's hiding in the hallway, but this leaves Aqua completely clear. Peeking Aqua right now, not going to connect any shots. Alice is going to be peeking, I believe, does not find a kill. That's going to be JJ down for the count. Ooh, it's a back and forth right now. J-Huck gets the double kill. It's a 2 versus 2. Renegade has the sight, they have the angle, they have all the advantage right now. But J-Huck does have the technical advantage. He has the evil eye. He can see both teammates. He knows exactly where they're at, but Catalyst doesn't care. He's pushing up. J-Huck being taken down. Can't find the rotate, but the refrag coming out from JWL. It's a 1v1, and JWL brings it home. in round 3. That is going to be a really important round for them. They don't have to play hookah right now, which is good, number 1. Number 2 is that they can pretty much feel out how the team is going to attack, and they can play around with that, especially for what I believe is going to be Kitchen next. And there we go, Kitchen, a lot safer of a site than hookah. Definitely not as many close corners. There are some, like bathroom, like the little corridor, but they have a little bit of wiggle room now. They can spread out a little bit more. They can get those aggressive picks that they've been desperately wanting. And now Warrior's the only thing standing in their way. Catalyst is doing a great job getting those picks on site, whereas Warrior is great at the roam clear. So long as they can take care of Warrior, they don't have anything to worry about on Precision's end.
Attackers have
Now
discovered the
going
location
into
of a bomb.
round 5, I'm curious to see their setup. I'm assuming it's going to be pretty bread and butter. See a lot more roam-heavy operators. CD Dog remaining on the Mozzie pick, but we do see Time switching away from the pulse into the visual. Keep in mind, Time was killed at the beginning of last round. I want to say less than 10 seconds in. And I think snapping off from the pulse might be a good maneuver, but it's definitely still a possibility that he might make that same mistake again. As long as he plays a little bit more safe in the beginning, he should be able to really give those top-down roam
5
players
seconds
a
to
hard
insertion.
time.
Wall secured! Test that.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Alright, going into the action phase right now, we do have the same exact attacker lineup again. We have had literally 0 operator changes in the last 4 rounds for Team Madness. They know exactly what they want to play, and from the looks of it, how they want to play it. Unfortunately, Team Precision seems to be able to take their gunfights a little bit better. The only times they get killed is when they're caught off guard, which isn't too often, but it's really up to Warrior for that roam clear. It looks like they're trying to get VIP right now, but CD Dog is waiting along with, I believe, JWL inside Penthouse for that entry.
A bomb has been located.
Now, one possible issue for Team Madness, again, is that they play in a very linear style. They go in, they roam clear. There's not really too much team-to-team refrag potential going on up until they go on site, which is where they play really well. About a minute in, it's a stalemate so far. No real action going on. It's mostly just utility clear. No one's made an attempt to go onto the site yet. And we do see JWL hiding on the stairs with
Attackers
Time.
dropped the diffuser.
And there we go. That is going to be the Maestro, J-Huck, getting his first kill onto Renegade, losing the soft breach hammer, losing those
Attackers
frag
recovered
grenades.
the
Luckily,
diffuser.
JJ and Catalyst can make up for it with their utility as well. But they do spot out Solo, and that Ash Charge is going to bring down that Evil Eye. That is going to be a big issue coming to the end of the match.
Loading mag!
Catalyst right now is still looking for a proper way to enter onto the map. Having a hard time. It really seems like JW and Time are just holding the entire roam hostage. Putting so much pressure on the outer parts of the map, it's so hard for Catalyst to make his way in. He's super afraid. He hasn't droned out completely. He doesn't really know where anyone is. Sea-Dog taking a lot of damage in Penthouse. Warriors looking around. Not finding a whole lot of action. Cole's looking around. He found a pick, and I believe that is going to be CD Dog down for the count, but JJ in the refrag being taken out as well. 40 seconds left. Solo and Catalyst on site. J-Huck isn't really doing too much to contest it. We have Kevin outside. He's taking down long corridor. He's looking for those picks. And that's going to be J-Huck down. That's your dedicated anchor down when you need him the most. JW falls next, and then Kevin. You don't have any anchors left. The site is completely Team Madness. Plant goes down. It's up to Time to bring it back. It's a man on a mission. It's a 1v4. I'm sorry, a 1v3. He's looking around for that SG-12 kill. He's playing a dangerous game. He has no choice but to push up. Warrior has his number. And no! He knows exactly where they're going to be. He gets 1 kill. Can he go for the second? He pauses, looks for corridor, pre-fires, not finding any action so far. Solo and Catalyst know exactly where he's at. He goes for the rotate, but is it going to be enough? I think no. He goes through the rotate. Where is Team Madness? Where are they contesting this? We have Solo outside. He's waiting for that defuse. He knows Time is on his side. And there we go. Solo getting that kill, securing round 4 for Team Madness. That was a really good attempt from Time, but unfortunately he had the opposite issue. He played a little too passive for the end game play there, whereas at the beginning of last round he died 2 seconds in. He died a little too late this time. You know, Siege is a really hard game to find the tempo. It's like dancing. You know, you have to stay in line with your enemy team. You need to be able to be in sync with not only your teammates, but you have to figure out exactly how your enemy's playing and kind of move fluidly around that. And I think, you know, even though it is tied, Team Madness has done a better job at it. They know exactly what they want to do. They've practiced Coastline. And I feel like Precision's kind of just seeing what happens. They're throwing a strat at the wall, see what sticks,
Attackers need to
and kind of
locate
work
and
around it
defuse
from there.
bombs.
Granted, it's worked for them so far, and Blue was a successful site for them as well in round 1. But can they relive that same magic? We'll have to see. What was nice is that they made a complete denial out of the vertical play, which was really important in that first round. But it's a matter of whether or not they can
Bomb
maintain that
located
momentum
by
again,
attackers.
and whether or not Team Madness has learned from their mistakes.
Prepping needles.
Now it's
10
interesting to
seconds
see a
left
lot of the
before
gadgets
insertion.
come out again. We do see JW swap away from the
5
Jaeger
seconds
onto the Wabai, and we do see J-Huck swapping out Maestro for a Legion
Attackers
pick.
are
They are
heading
going
out
for
to defuse the
full
bomb.
trap meta as much as they can. They want to make this hookah site, I'm sorry, this blue site, a living nightmare. They want to make hookah a living nightmare as well. And so starting off on the attack, it looks like we're seeing a bit of an aggressive play from Warrior, going to be going through South Luggage. But they are super separated, which is good for the roam clear, but there's no real dedicated push onto site. They're droning out as much as they can, but is it going to be enough? From the amount of drone drone counter intel that Precision has, I don't think that's going to be up to snuff. Now with that being said, we're looking around. Looks like it's going to be a VIP push. CD Dog usually hiding out in VIP, looking for those picks. We did see him get pre-fired in a few rounds ago, but nobody's there on the top floor. It looks like the contestant besides our boy CD Dog, and he's hiding in Aqua. Hey, if they're not in there a minute in, they're probably not going to go in. Skeleton Key going down in penthouse. Opening up as much of the vertical play as possible. They're looking for those roamers, but here's the thing, right? All the roamers are pretty much on site. A little backwards from what we usually see, but is it going to work out for them? CD Dog rotating south. C4 unfortunately going to miss. Kevin's looking around. He can't find anything just yet, and there we go. That's Warrior down for the count, and it looks like the refrag going on the JWL, and CD Dog down again. The roam game is just not working out for Precision. It has not been in the right place at the right time, and Madness is taking full advantage of that. With your 2 lead roamers down, it is just a hard hurdling shell for Precision. They need to hold onto the site for dear life. There's 1 minute left, and it's 1 minute of probably pure chaos for both teams. But frag grenade almost going to go out. Not going to connect, it looks like. JJ needs to push up with him. We need to see that good old pinch. We need to see the crab leg come out. But no, the counter fire from who I believe was JW. I'm sorry, J-Huck.
A bomb has been located. Attackers have recovered
Yikes,
their
that is a
diffuser.
yikes across the board. There's only one left alive. It's J-Huck. Him versus the world. A 1v2 situation on Sunset. He's completely off the wrong site. But no, he's not. They're pushing up to him, and Team Madness brings it back. Solo getting the ace. Wow. Fantastic play from him. Really nice job bringing it back. It was a scary moment for Team Madness a little bit ago, but they brought it back. And, you know, honestly, that might be the first ace I've seen in a very long time outside of ranked. Fantastic work for him. I believe that makes him secured as the top fragger for not only Team Madness, but for the game. That's right, we have an ace. Look at that scoreline. Not only does he have the top ranking kill out of the entire lobby. He is ahead by over double anybody else. He is an absolute monster. And going into round 6, we'll be seeing Hookah
Defenders,
once
protect
again.
your bombs from being defused by
Hookah's been
attackers.
kind of a so-so lineup for Precision. They've had success, but a lot of their success had to do with their anchor game, and we are not seeing that. Time once again running the pulse pick. Hopefully he can actually last a little bit longer this time.
Attackers
Maybe
have
get
located
some
a bomb.
C4 plays, but it's not looking... I don't know. We're going to see.
Red team's going up. Stacking. Reload! Deployed. ATS deployed and ready to
What
go.
I do love is that they're branching out a little bit more. I think we're going to see a bit more of a roam game. Jayhawk remaining
10
on that
seconds to
maestro
go.
again from when we saw at Kitchen. He did a really good job. Unfortunately, his hookah
5
play
seconds left.
became a little lackluster towards the end when Catalyst got a rotation kill on him.
Attackers' objective
But,
is
you
to
know,
defuse
now's
the
the
bomb.
time for redemption.
Magazine.
And we're starting up on the attack phase again, 3-2 in Team Madness's favor, but CD Dog not wasting any time, getting a really, I think that might have been, not quite a run out, but I think almost a blind cross wall kill? I'm not sure if Warrior opened up that barricade themselves or if CD Dog shot it open, but that was a really nice repel kill. Going up the Warrior, it's going to leave it up to Solo right now to carry the team into victory. We haven't seen too many kills from the rest of Madness except for Catalyst, but that's mostly on site. When it comes to roam clear or, you know, aces, they leave it up to Solo for the hard fragging. So far though, the man advantage is to Precision. Not a lot of pressure being put on site. And wow, so much so that Jayhawk is just chilling on Cool Vibe stairs. Catalyst pushing what looks like to be South Hallway.
Make your prayers.
Most of the team is playing from below, it looks like, towards Kitchen. JWL holding on for dear life. A breeze of wind can take... Oh, I'm sorry, take him down. Now, Solo did take a hefty dose of brain
located
medicine
by
last
attackers.
round, so hopefully he can maintain that same momentum that Team Madness needs to carry out this win. But Jayhawk down. I don't think there's anyone to revive him. He's all by himself. They're just gonna let him die. JWL not in a great place too. He might as well be, but no, CD Dog's trying to get it. He gets him up. And JJ not there to contest it whatsoever. Solo right now hanging out in Aqua with his buddy Catalyst. They're taking over the site. No one's on site right now except for Kevin. Kevin's on the other side of the
Attackers have
wall.
dropped the
No
bomb
smoke
diffuser.
grenades going out. Nothing to contest this. And it looks like the C4, however, time taking down Solo. That is a big struggle. You lost your top fragger. You lost your second top fragger. You only have your third most top fragger left. And there's only 30 seconds left on the clock. You need to make this plant pretty soon if you want to have a chance to win this. Everyone's off site. It's a
Attackers have
2v5.
recovered
It's
their
not looking good. Jayhawk taking down JJ. South Luggage looking for the connect. No one's there except for the stairs. They need to push up. Catalyst isn't sure what to do. 20 seconds left on the clock. He's holding the angle, taking down
15 seconds
JWL,
left.
but was it worth it? Probably not. 10 seconds left.
10 seconds.
10, 9, 8. And it's just Catalyst left alive. He's a man on a mission. 1v4, 1v3, double kill. But Precision's going to take round 6. It's a back and forth between both teams. In my opinion, I think Team Madness took way too long to get onto the site. If they had been any quicker, they probably would have had a very good chance of getting a quick plant that down and make Team Precision struggle because they were all playing off site. Now, we did see Time go with a C4 kill, and it was great to see that, especially going on the solo, but it was also a really risky move because nobody was playing on site except for Kevin. Now, we did have Jayhawk play on Cool Vibe stairs, which in itself was kind of a interesting move. You don't see people lounge on the stairs like that too often. But going into the round flip, we do see the Kali pick from Kevin swap over to the Jackal pick. I like this a lot.
Defenders, protect your bombs from
Going
being
into round
defused by
7, we do
attackers.
see Solo on that Jaeger pick. Why am I not surprised? He's an Ash Jaeger main. And JJ going on the Vigil as well. Now, JJ hasn't really gotten a lot of kills on the attacking half. Not really sure if him going to the roam game is the best idea, but I guess we'll wait and see. Starting off on blue first as well. I think they might be trying to pull a page out of Precision's gaming book or strat book and just kind of throwing off the team. But
All secured.
Precision's team is really good as well when it comes to, in terms of pure raw operator utility, taking down the side of blue.
5 seconds remaining.
Now, blue is definitely the most wild card site when it comes to both sides, both attack and defense. But we're gonna have to wait and see what goes on. Looking around right now, we don't see too much of a roam game, it looks like. I could be mistaken with a lot of elevated upstairs play. But with that being said, I mean, Precision's whole team is built for vertical play. They do have some options going horizontal as well. And it looks like they'll be going straight to luggage hallway, penthouse, and probably VIP, which is the smart play. But because they have Jackal, they're not going to really see a lot of feet this sniff, and that's perfectly fine because his C70 is still super strong. Looking around right now, Solo is looking for an early pick in control room, but he's not going to find anything. Nobody's there. He needs to rotate right now. JJ's looking around as well, not finding a whole lot of action. Opening up VIP to no avail, but they do get the beautiful vertical play in the kitchen to see if anyone is roaming there. At the very least, they do get some footsteps, but I don't believe anyone went into kitchen at all. But here's the thing, right? Team Madness, I'm sorry, Precision has upstairs completely. Having vertical play on Coastline is unbelievably important. You have so many different outlets for potential picks, especially on blue where it's all soft on top. They did see one operator, not sure who that was entirely. I think that was Warrior they spotted. They're opening it up.
Charge set!
They're getting a little antsy. They want those picks, but J-Huck getting taken down from the reverse vertical play. Not sure who it was who got them the DBNO state, but no one's there to contest it. Time's looking around, and because of that, the ultimate bait coming out, that is going to be Catalyst going down. That is huge, taking down Mira. Not really sure why they even brought Mira to begin with. That's a very questionable move. But it's a 4v4 right now. Things are warming up. 40 seconds left on the clock. Kevin's going down as well. At this point, you don't really need Jackal too much. But what you do need is just raw manpower to take those gunfights. And it's a stalemate. There's a lot of pressure vertically. Warrior taking some damage. J-Huck not looking good. Being taken down from the smoke grenade. I believe that was going on to site. It's all down to this. 20 seconds left. 4v2. Precision's team is falling apart before our eyes. They are like a woolen sweater being unraveled. And CD Dog going down too. JWL in a very difficult position. Not so much anymore because he's dead. Team Madness taking the first round on the second half with relative ease. Now, I can't say it was a great idea to bring a Mira for blue, especially when it was mostly vertical play. And we didn't really see Time put in a lot of exertion on vertical as well, despite being Vigil. But all in all, it worked out really well because it seems like overall Precision knows, I'm sorry, Team Madness knows how to take those fights. Precision struggling a little bit more with those gunfights. But, you know, it's only 4-3, not the best split to have going into the second half, especially on the defensive side. Defense in Siege is naturally, the better side, but we need to see them put in the work to actually bring it to an even score. Now, sort of like what Precision did, we do see Team Madness swap into the Goyo pick for, I believe, Hookah. I just don't know how I feel about Goyo. It has a lot of capabilities, but between these two teams, I don't think a single vocal shield has gone down, or at least effectively done anything to stop the movements of either attacking side. Well, that's fine and all, but you know, you do have that vector, which I think Catalyst ran the mirror last time. That's probably what he was mostly looking
10 seconds to
for, was
insertion.
that laser beam that they have. But, you know, the utility is
5
important
seconds to go.
too, and while I think Mira was also maybe a poor choice for Hookah, the
Attackers
roaming
must locate
capabilities
and
of
defuse the
Victoria
bomb.
is good. The Vulcan shield, not so great
Attackers
on
have
this
dropped the
side.
bomb diffuser.
Now, interestingly, what we saw from Renegade was that he
Attackers
opened up a
recover the
little bit of
diffuser.
wall, opened up some of the flooring going to office so we can hear the barricades from the other side of the wall. But we haven't seen any team go through office yet. They mostly repel from the penthouse wall or service like we're seeing right now. And I'm not really sure if that's the best idea. It's a slow start to the match so far. They're droning out. They want to play it really safe. We do see a little bit of roam from JJ right now. With that, my Solo's holding out in hallway as well in main lobby. Time's looking around. He's playing really aggressive, looking for those picks. But they're holding out mostly towards office area and main lobby, and that's just not where the attacking team is. Oh, and there we go. That's the first pick going down. Solo taking down time, and there we go. The refrag, I believe. Solo being taken down, and that is going to be Jay Huck ending that streak real early. There's going to be no double kills from Solo this time. He is putting himself at a 12-3 scoreline. I'm sorry, a 12-4 scoreline. That's a 3.0 KD. That is huge coming out from him.
I need to reload.
They are looking around again. A little bit of a stalemate action going on. And maybe they'll apply the pressure soon. There's only halfway through the match. And wow, the knife kill coming out. That is going to be,
Attackers
I
have located a
believe,
bomb. The attacker's bomb
that's
diffuser
going to be
has
CD
been
Dog
dropped.
getting the kill. I apologize.
Attackers
There's a
have
little bit of
recovered
artifacting going on my end. Sometimes it's hard to tell the names of the players, but we're doing our best. It's a 3v5 right now. They need to hold on. It's a 2v4. Never mind. That is going to be yikes across the board. A 1v4. All is left is Catalyst. He does have a laser beam gun. He needs to bring it back. 1v3. Is it going to be enough?
A bomb has been located.
Sea-Dog taking a little bit of damage. Not sure what caused that. And there we go. That is going to be J-Huck, I believe, ending Catalyst and bringing it to Team of Precision's favor. I believe that's going to even out the scoreline as well. Going into round 9. Going round 9, they'll be playing Hookah again. Both of these teams struggle so much when it comes to the roam game. They have the basic idea, but you got to keep in mind, this is different from ranked. When you have scrims, you know everyone on your team is able to give proper callouts, at least hypothetically, and be relatively coordinated. But every time we've seen both teams try to roam, they're always in the worst possible spots. Solo had a good idea when it was coming to when it
Defenders,
came to
protect your
hanging out
bombs
in
from
main
being
lobby,
defused
but
by attackers.
it wasn't enough.
Attackers have discovered the location of the bomb.
Now they'll be playing. I'm
Attackers
sorry,
have
they're playing
located a
kitchen
bomb.
this time, which is a good idea. Especially knowing that your team is playing a lot of entry from penthouse and VIP, and even service. It's a great idea to have your entry start. To play kitchen because you know exactly what you want to hold. You know exactly where the prime spot for those soft breach is going to be.
10 seconds
And once
left
again,
before
we haven't
insertion.
seen any operator change on the attacking side whatsoever.
5 seconds remaining.
Everyone's remained the same exact lineup.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Now we are seeing Renegade with those rotation holes. That's going to be very important coming at the later part of the match. Hopefully that will make or break the game. And right off the bat, we do see J-Huck running around. He is going to be going from, it looks like going to be Sunrise. That's an interesting choice to start. They're going to be focusing mostly on horizontal play. They're not going to really worry about the... They're not going to really be worrying about the vertical play too much. I apologize. And right off the bat, Solo, of course, going to take advantage of that, taking down one. Is he going to find two? Is he going to find CD Dong to go along with it? Time was droning out Hookah, so maybe we'll see some vertical play from there, but no. CD Dog's just gonna push it. He's gonna contest it. He takes down Solo. Fantastic work. That is so important. Solo's been struggling a lot on this defensive side. He needs to play a lot less aggressively. This isn't ranked. You can't peek that angle or really aggressive angles as much. You need to play much more calmly. A lot of pressure being put on Kitchen right now, and no one seems to be on the actual A site. What is going on? You can see a free fire going in, a blind fire no less, going into blue bar, but it doesn't seem to connect whatsoever. What is going on with Team Madness right now? They're all in the weirdest spots possible. Times like this, I wish I had a co-caster. Maybe they can explain it to me. But, huh? I don't know. We do have the smoke. We do have Renegade playing on A site, which is really good for that hold, but the roam game from Doc, he's still trying to blind fire into blue bar. He knows someone's there. He fired back, but it didn't connect at all. If anything, it was bad for him. So what's going on? What's the ultimate game plan here? And it looks like we do have the Wamai. We do have Catalyst taking down... Ooh! Never mind, double kill, the refrag. That's gonna be Warrior going down too. There goes your only ACOG. Only a few seconds left. 30 seconds left on the clock, and we're seeing a huge gunfight upstairs on VIP hallway, but no one's contesting the actual bomb site. It's a 3v2. You have your Jackal, you have your Zofia, you have a... Okay. Team Madness bringing it home. What happened there? Renegade proning on the floor, gets the really quick kill outside kitchen entrance, and I believe a double kill from the rotation in the service, but huh, interesting. It's a 5v4. We're coming close to the ending of the game now. It's going to blue. Overall, I think both teams are struggling a lot with the aggressive play. They don't really know how they want to attack an actual site. They're looking for those picks. Each team is playing super aggressive on the roam, looking for those blind fires, maybe trying to get like a really flashy kill, maybe. But no one except those hard anchors are playing on the site, and they're ultimately the real winners of this match. They're the ones holding the site down, being the voice of reason almost, because a lot of it is just easy kills and typical refrags coming back. Now we have seen roamers like, we've seen anchors like Doc roaming, like we saw with Warrior on main entrance. He was just blind firing into blue bar, and now that had a lot of potential to get a kill, but we just did not see it connect. And I believe it was J-Huck on the receiving side of that. He pre-fired and took down half of Warrior's health. That's a big yikes. Now we are returning the blue bar in round 10. This is the make or break site, it seems, between both teams. The vertical play either works very well or is an absolute nightmare for the attacking team. Each time going for Hookah. Now we did see CD Dog. I'm sorry, not CD Dog. We saw Time and JJ with those Zofia picks going back and forth on their respective attacking sides with that vertical play, and it worked pretty well in their favor, but otherwise it just took everyone else on both sides with it. Both teams uniquely kind of struggle with the same exact aspects of Siege in both of these teams. Now it's a 5v4, we're only 30 seconds in, and already VIP is completely cleared out. As far as I'm aware of, we have 0 roamers upstairs. I don't see any on... Nope, there are no roamers upstairs. No vertical play to be contested at all. Catalyst running the mirror again. Let's see where those mirrors are, because I'm really curious to see what the game plan is. There is potential for Mira, and it looks like it's going to be on the rotation going from A site to B, and there is a lot of potential there. But what we've seen mostly is that Team Precision likes to attack A site, not B. And right off the bat, case in point, JJ taking down JW. That's really good, counter vertical play. Team Precision isn't really changing up their strategies at all when they attack vertically. They're not really playing the hatches to their favor. They're not really lobbing any grenades down. Not that they can with J-Hug being dead. And that's another one down. That's going to be time going down along two. And I believe that was from Kitchen. So there is a good, decent roam game going on from the new pick, who I believe is from Warrior.
UEs are in place.
But they're pretty much lurking. There's no dedicated roamer making sure the upstairs is clear, because that is free real estate. Those are easy kills that both teams are neglecting. Steedy Dog running around in Billiards room, not really connecting a lot. Warrior watching on cool entrance like a script being played out. That is going to be a double kill from Warrior. Fantastic round from Team Madness. Flawless kill and a